Fire burns brightly and indiscriminately. But no flame can last forever. Starved of air, it chokes, it splutters, and is then extinguished. The tyrant is dead. Yet in the ashen darkness, the avaricious prowl.
Thus do tyrants fall. The edict to punish the traitor was carried out at the edge of our own halberd, and Dong Zhuo lies dead. A new age of prosperity and benevolence beckons as we claim the mandate of heaven. I'm just kidding, dude. It's a Lu Bu campaign. People are about to die, and they're gonna die in the thousands. The red mist ascends, and red hair rides to war. But all is not well. Things are actually pretty crazy. We're into turn 20 of a Lu Bu campaign, and I was thinking, look, I want to play with Daddy Donger. He's awesome, but let's think about this a bit more, right? A lot of people are going to think about doing that campaign, but I'm not sure how many people are going to want to start 20 or 25 turns in with Lu Bu at the helm. So, he has made his move. He already worked out his ambush with Wang Yun. They ended up killing the tyrant, and now Lu Bu is my faction leader. But there are a couple pieces of nuclear fallout that are going to mess things up pretty substantially because of what we've just done. For one, the Donger executed his faction heir so that Lu Bu could become his faction heir once this was all said and done, and that allowed Lu Bu to take control of my faction. But if we take a look at his unique factor here, it's called Intimidation. And Intimidation is all about what the tyrant would do to the people of China when he was going around rolling people into meatballs and torturing them and murdering a bunch of innocent people. But he's gone now. And so our Intimidation, the unique resource for this faction, is completely all the way at 0. Which is a problem, because that's how we exercise our right to Han territory. That's how we exercise our muscles in diplomacy and force other factions to do what we want. So now that we're at 0, we've got a long way to go to get that Intimidation back up, and Lu Bu is going to have to win a lot of battles, and we're going to have to kill a lot of people to make sure that we get to a point where we can start using that resource again and annexing Han territory and getting in a real good shape. If we take a look at the campaign map right now here on, I think it's about turn 22, we are mostly about where we started, except we did annex Hodong, so that was a Han territory settlement, a very nice city that is under our control now with a population of near 1 million. And in Luoyang, we've got a full stack as well as one up here. Yellow turbans are super annoying at the moment. They're moving on Anding, and we're actually going to move Lu Bu into ambush stance right here on the other side of the bridge and hope that Gong Du actually rides to Anding, the toolmaker settlement up here, runs into the ambush, and then we can get rid of him for good. He's been a thorn in my side, avoiding all combat with me. Pretty annoying. But there is one housekeeping thing I want to take care of before we get real started here, and that is actually going to be in the family tree. Now, Diao-chan was kind of the impetus for the whole rebellion that Lu Bu put forth, right? When he decided to go against Dong Zhuo's orders and actually assassinate him alongside Wang Yun, she was, in the romance, the catalyst for that. And she's not very happy right now because she was actually married to the big Donger, and she's actually quite upset. Satisfaction, well, it's at 11 out of 100. Not very good. What we're going to try to do is marry her to Lu Bu. One, because it is kind of a fitting end to their romance, or beginning of their romance, rather. And just because it kind of feels right if we're playing in romance mode. So we're going to marry her to Lu Bu. I have no idea what that action will actually do. Will that make her happy? Will that make her sad? I have no idea. I guess we'll figure it out. But we'll see how that goes. That's not written correctly. Anyway, they're married now. Okay, so that's cool. We got that done. We're going to hope that Gong Du moves through the bridge and attacks Lu Bu into his ambush. Chang'an looking pretty good. Our economy is fine right now, but nothing incredibly special. We have 2 full stacks. In Luoyang, we're actually going to move down this way and maybe get at the legit city here, which was burned to the ground on our road to Chang'an. But Yuan Shu is a problem, and so this stack will probably be marching towards the lumberyard very soon, and we're going to need to get rid of this faction because he is a problem. Lu Bu going to be focusing on the yellow turbans up here. Let's end the turn and see where things progress to, shall we? Okay, so Gong Du went the other way and actually managed to move into range of the settlement here. So there's a good chance we're going to lose it, but we can bleed them pretty hard. One thing that's interesting about sieges in the game right now, I believe this will get patched in 3 Kingdoms before you guys get your hands on the game, or at least early after launch. The towers are super OP right now, and they're well aware of that, but they are very strong, and they might kill a lot of enemies this battle, and they're severely beat up at this point. So we're going to try to win this battle here, push them back, and hell, if we can win this, that'd be great, but otherwise we'll still be able to bleed them and prevent the yellow turbans from making an incursion towards Chang'an or anything like that. So we're going to fight the battle, and I'll see you down on the map itself. How much can we bleed the yellow turbans here? Not going to be an easy battle. Might be impossible to win, but there is such a thing as forcing a pyrrhic victory for the enemy. And so if we bleed them, if we hurt them, we might force their inroads towards Chang'an to be quite a bit more difficult than they initially anticipated. So we're going to hold the line here, archers in the back, and one thing you're going to notice right off the bat is that these towers are absolutely crazy. They are murderous. Again, they are going to get nerfed before you guys get your hands on the game, but they are brutal, and hopefully they're going to carry me through a lot of this battle, especially on this side too. Gong Du is coming in to reinforce from the west, and I hope he goes this way because he has to go through all those arrow towers, and they are murderous. So what we're going to do is move this guy right up front and force some shots from the archers. Hold on to the towers for as long as possible, let the archers fire in, and then force them into a kill box where we can kill the skirmishers and then kill all the G infantry and peasant spearmen that will be coming my way. So let's get it started, shall we? Move you up and have you guys shoot at the right stuff. So we're going to have you guys shoot at the archers because they're probably the biggest threat at the moment. Like I've said, archers are crazy range in this game and crazy powerful. A lot of this stuff is low armor, especially in the early game. Yellow turban warriors and all these peasants, I mean, they just don't have much shield block chance. They don't have much armor. They're going to get shredded. And you can see already, both those units have lost 10 men. 15 men in that one, just from the arrow towers themselves. So that ain't bad. Archers, get ready. We're going to need to kill this army before Gong Du can get into reinforcement range. See if he takes the bait. He doesn't look like he's going to shoot at them, which I'm fine with. Move you up a little bit more. Alright, let's fire. So they're going to shoot at my G infantry. We're going to pull them back a bit, because that sometimes forces the AI to move a little bit more forward. And we don't want our G infantry to block the shots of our own stuff either. Put them into their own separate control group. And they are already taking a ton of casualties, which is perfect. So yeah, you guys shoot at them. You guys shoot at them. And things are going well so far. This guy's got a passive, Stifling Deluge, so anytime they get into range, they're going to be losing cooldown on their abilities, which is pretty nice. And we're going to try to force her into a bad fight here. G infantry, move up now. We're going to plug the gap. And hopefully force her to charge herself into a bunch of halberds. Okay. Good stuff. You guys pull back. G didn't quite get braced in time for her charge, but she's not in a great spot. Oh, she's into the archers. Alright. Pull you back. And you guys just fire into the side. Alright, that's a nice little kill box we got going there. Now, I don't think he's going to be able to beat her in melee. But if we can just kind of force her off from the archers for a bit, that would be pretty good. I don't care if he lives or dies, to be honest. Would rather he live, obviously. We may be playing a Lu Bu campaign, but we're not utterly ruthless. Just when it's practical. Okay, so she's back in the G infantry now. Now we can turn on that. Getting some good kills for sure. 102 kills on the archer militia already. That's beautiful. We're not hitting the shacks, are we? Yes, we are. Alright, let's pull you back a bit.
Archers, prepare! Fire upon them!
She's not taking a massive amount of damage at the moment.
The time has come. Orders. Do not relent.
I hope the G infantry can do better than that. They're gonna need to. Yep, I
Is that
agree.
your best?
Uh-oh.
Come on.
Yeah, look at Gong Zhuo's army. It's so depleted. If we can kill this army, we might be able to win this one. Maybe.
Rain down death.
But we're running out of ammo, which is a problem.
Move, move. Move out quickly.
I'm going to actually move you all the way back here and see if we can get shots into the flank and rear. Because the missile block chance is kind of a problem at the moment. He's getting beat up. Dude, the G infantry are doing trash right now. All right, get out of there.
Run.
Pull the archers back.
Move out quickly. Move. Hurry. Move.
Get you back as well.
Run. Craven dogs.
Not ideal. So we're going to lose the fight in the center here. Don't run. Don't run. You're not in combat anymore. I don't think shooting her is actually worth it. They don't seem to hit enough. Get one more volley in there, try to turn it. Look at the kills. We got 81, 134, 80, and 63.
The enemy
That is pretty good.
What coward?
And they are beginning to mass rout. Perfect. Okay, we're going to need to stop shooting.
Bowman, stand ready. At the ready.
Now she's starting to take some damage.
Soldiers.
Okay, so we're gonna wait for them to rout here, and then once they're gone, oh my god, she's actually gonna rout them. Unfortunate. Look at that. What are you guys doing? We're gonna pull you back. All right, here comes the rest. Gong Du coming in from the west.
They are overwhelming us.
Arrow towers are doing some work for us. Maybe we can kill some of their generals.
The enemy general is fallen.
Yes.
They were no match.
Dude, that's so crazy. That was like 2 shots. Kill Gong Du as well then, if we can. Balance bar doesn't like us though.
Just ready. At the ready. At the ready.
Pull you around the flank here. You guys fire into those yellow turban warriors.
Ready.
We'll keep you back.
Go, go.
Now, why can't I traverse this part of the map? That doesn't make much sense, does it? No, sir.
Steel yourself.
We're out of ammo on these guys, so we'll use them to plug the hole. The city's burning! And we did not have them come down the kill avenue. Did Gong Du die? He did. Dude, those arrow towers are so OP. Those are gonna need a serious nerf. Oh my lord. They like 2-shot him in romance mode. That's crazy. I mean, he was really already severely depleted anyway, but...
Strike your targets. March at the double.
Alright, some good shots from the flank here.
The enemy
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to
unit
win
leads.
this.
What coward?
We'll just double fast forward it. But we hurt him. Definitely hurt him. You guys come on back.
Our men are running. The spineless cowards.
Yeah. Okay, we hurt them for sure. How many did they lose? Wow. They lost so many troops in that battle.
Our men flee the battlefield.
Okay, well, we didn't win it. We didn't end up defending the settlement, but we bled them pretty hard. So, I'm hoping Gong Du's dead for good now. At the very least, the casualty replenishment rate will slow them down significantly, and then Lu Bu can come in, and we can maybe finish off the yellow turbans. Now, one thing I'm scared of that I'm going to learn with you guys is there is the possibility that the UI says intimidation is still a factor, but that it's not. That it's only a Dong Zhuo mechanic and not a Lu Bu mechanic once he's dead. Which would make me really sad because it's a really cool mechanic. It lets you force diplomacy in a lot of ways, and there are a lot of cool ways that you can actually utilize it. But it could be that it's just not a thing at this point. Hoping it will be, hoping we'll get to use it, but at the moment, hard to know because we're at 0. And even though we got minus 15 from losing that battle, which we really shouldn't have, it's one of my least favorite parts of the mechanic, we crushed a huge part of their army with a tiny garrison. That would, I'm pretty sure, instill plenty of intimidation in your enemy, but I guess we lost the settlement, so it's a wash. But the minus 15 malice did not show up here, but we were at 0 anyway, so we'll find out I don't know. When we win a battle, if that plus 10 doesn't show up, then maybe we won't get to use the resource at all, which will really suck. But we killed 900 men. I'll take it. And Gongdu fell in that battle. So what we should be able to do is wrap around behind them and finish off the city once and for all. And finally get rid of those damn yellow turbans on this side of the map. Now, I don't know if they have a province nearby. They do. Okay, so in Wudu, in the copper mine. So we're actually trading with Ma Teng. Looks like he's chilling right there in Jinchang. So we're on relatively good diplomacy, good stance with Ma Teng to our west. But if we want to jump all the way over to Wudu, I'm surprised he hasn't been wiped out yet. He's surrounded by enemies. Chang'an doing very good. We're making 500 a turn from them. And our economy, we're not making a mass amount of money a turn, but we do have 2 full stacks. So that's not that surprising. I think Yuan Shu actually just showed up nearby. I think he's right here, and I think he might have gone into ambush stance, which, to be honest, I'm fine fighting that battle because I'm pretty sure we would crush him. So I kind of want to trigger it and see if he shows up, but I'm going to wait a second here and see what he does. What we're going to do first, though, is get out of ambush stance
I am the warrior worth 1,000.
and finish this guy.
Leave none alive.
Of course, he runs.
Put them down.
Alright, cool. You will get to see Lu Bu plenty in terms of combat, but this is a severely, severely depleted army that's going to mass rout pretty much as soon as we run into melee. So I don't see a point in fighting that. We've got the balance bar that heavy in our favor. We shall delegate. And that's a lot of yellow turbans dead.
Victory was never in doubt.
Okay, and we got some good money there too. So we got some intimidation. No, execute them all.
Even wounded snakes.
Kill them all. Lu Bu will recognize his own. And we could raise it, but this will definitely be one we want to occupy just because it's near our home province. We want to build up a power base for sure. So, okay. I see intimidation rising. Nice. Okay, we're going to get to use it. Thank God. I was so scared that it was only going to be available for Dong Zhuo himself. So I'm glad we're going to get to use that mechanic because it's really fun, and we're going to get to make the Han Empire do some dirty things for us. But at the moment, we're going to wait for a replenishment, which does take a very long time in this game. Not my favorite part, but one thing you'll notice, actually, you cannot merge units at all. You have disband, you have swap unit. Actually, I don't know what unlocked at rank 10 means. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe that is merge, but I don't think so. But in some instances, it's probably worth it to just delete the unit and then re-recruit it. In some others, it's definitely not going to be. Like here, I think this guy will just take way too long. That's going to be 7 turns until he's recruited. It'll be way faster if we just disband him and re-recruit a new unit of Axeband. So that's what we'll do. So that should be more like 2 or 3 turns instead of 7. It's just like Thrones of Britannia, where when you recruit a unit, they will muster over time. They're available immediately, but it'll take a bit before they're up to full strength. So, in terms of building here, we've got a couple things to worry about. I think we need to take the Anding farmland because our food at the moment, our distribution is not great. We are in the negative. We do have some farm buildings. This one actually is one of them. We're going to get that irrigated farms up. And can't convert that yet because the yellow turbans had it. But I think we'll have Lu Bu very soon go and take that farmland and we'll secure that. We actually just had this army in the south, Niu Fu, kill Zhang Jiang and the Black Mountain Bandits who have been hanging out in Taiyuan and the northern part here of the map. So we got to worry about their incursions, and I think we'll focus on them soon-ish. But at the moment, I think Yuan Shu is a bigger problem. So what we're going to do is move him out here. Ah, so you can... No, you can move overland.
Spreading the word of our cause.
Haha, I knew he was there. I knew Yuan Shu was there. Alright, they've got some good stuff, but because we're so close to our own territory, and because it's a relatively even battle, they got a lot of G infantry, and we got a lot of archers, I'm pretty sure with our focus fire, we'll be able to bring them down and win. So this will be a very cool battle. It's going to be pretty evenly matched, and a lot of troops on the field too, almost 5,000. So let's fight it, and see if we can push Yuan Shu back towards his capital, and maybe reclaim Luoyang. Man, what a gorgeous map. We're in romance mode, we're on 3 kingdoms, we're playing Lu Bu, life is good, do not pursue, we've got the Donger squad, Li Ju, Guosi, and Niu Fu, whose names I probably just butchered. Again, I'm gonna try to get the pronunciations right whenever I can, but I'm gonna get some of them wrong. Sorry, guys. Sorry, not sorry, but we can enjoy the gorgeous visuals. It is autumn here, and we're about to fight a very important battle against Yuan Shu. So, what we're gonna have is this boy hanging out in the middle, holding down the infantry. He'll anchor the line there, while we have the cavalry out on the flanks, and we'll try to do some traditional hammer and anviling. We have taken some HP damage, actually, on our champion and our vanguard troops. Might not be the easiest fight ever, man. Might not be easy. So what we're gonna do, actually, is utilize this clearing a bit. I don't know if they'll come to us. You might have to come to them because we attacked them. No, we didn't. We forced the ambush, so I think they will actually have to attack us. So, if we kind of hang out at the edge of these trees, might funnel them into a less than ideal engagement. Here they come. We are going to turn off foliage, I think. Because as gorgeous as those autumn leaves are, they will get in our way. G militia, archer militia, lots of troops. Where's Yuan Shu? I don't see him yet. I do see Yang Hong. Okay. We're going to create a nice little pocket of fire and fast forward it a bit so that they march into range, and keep our cavalry hidden on the flanks, ready to move out at a moment's notice. And the G cavalry, which we're using, the mounted lancer militia, should be able to put a walloping on the archers, if not the infantry. So we'll go after the saber cav first, get rid of their mobility, and then after that, it'll be all hands on deck for some rear charging and archer murdering, which is how we do it. Alright, come on. Come on, Yuan Shu, you traitorous bastard. Lu Bu's homies, compadres, about to put a spanking on you. Alright, they're about to be in range.
Watch out! The enemy lies in wait for us.
Let's take a look at what they're doing here. Okay. So I'm going to see if I can catch them off guard with the cavalry ambush on the left flank. What they're probably going to try to do is get in behind and get the archers. Alright, so we're already getting shot at. So we might have to move up our own archers here. Move them into their own control group. We're going to move back. We're going to move back. Move our archers right to the edge of the trees. Move you guys back. And that way they'll come forward. As soon as they're in this kill box right here is when we'll decide to engage. Let me look at our abilities as well. So this is a passive. This is a passive. This is a passive. 900% charge resist. Dang. Pretty good. Are we are not discovered yet. Alright, let's push out now.
Our men are spotted.
Alright, archers. Okay, here they come. Push up now. And the archers fire at their archers. Let's have 2 fire at you. 2 fire at you. 2 fire at you. And cavalry. Let's go. Get rid of that saber militia. You guys go in. G militia are there as well. We'll accept it. I hope so. That's the dream anyway. Alright, get in those archers. Get the archers. Kill those crossbowmen. Oh, it's crazy over here, man. It is crazy. Alright, we're holding on that side for sure. G militia, get in there. And you go kill Yuan Shu if you can. Oh, what? Oh, no, it's just one. Okay, don't worry about them. Dang, they got murdered by the archers, man. Holy crap. Kill those archers for sure. I don't know how the duel's going at the moment. And actually, the charge on the saber cap didn't go that well.
Look, the enemy run.
Alright, let's pull you guys back. Some of our archers are actually stuck in melee by accident. Kill them quickly, because they're hurting a lot. Get some good shots into the G militia. We want to break them in the center. Pull you guys back. You are losing hard. Let's get you out. Alright. We're pushing through now. And if we get into the rear, kill that saber cav quickly. Come on, boys. Kill the strategist. And you guys. We're treating our archers here. We're going to focus fire on those guys. Because, man, look at those kills. 148, 120. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. Alright, get some good shots in them. And, alright, we killed the strategist. Or at least routed them. Let's get in there. Alright, now they're into the back lines, actually. So we're going to focus fire on the G again. Yeah, we're going to be able to keep them moving now. And you guys finished off them. So we can get some hammer and anvils off into the swords. All of our gens seem to be doing okay. Where's he at? Alright, get you out of there. Alright, rear charge. See what kind of kills we can get there. Get you into Yuan Shu. Nice rear charge. Okay, well done. And now you guys go put some pressure on them. They came back, so we'll make sure we put some more back there. And all the archers kill the G. Yes. Oh, kill those mounted saber militia. That duel's still going on. That is crazy.
The enemy unit flees.
Finish Young Han. Yeah, he's gonna get him. He's gonna get him.
Take heed, warriors.
Finish him off, man. Think things are starting to shift towards us. Alright, killed the cav. Good. But they broke our right flank. They're beating. Oh, man, they're crushing our right flank. Alright, we still got a lot of work to do. Archers are beginning to run out of ammunition for sure. Oh no, everything's breaking.
Oh, how witty. How very witty.
No, it really wasn't that witty, dude. It really wasn't that witty.
Our men have no ammunition. They cannot fire.
Man, we're running out of ammo so quick. We need to kill the generals. And you need to win that duel, man. Taking forever. Alright. Rear charges. This is how we win. Oh my god, it's so close on that side. Yeah, I guess you guys have to commit to melee at this point. Well, even if we do win this battle, there's not going to be a whole lot in terms of aggression that we can show. Oh my god, stop. We'll have to replenish for quite a few turns before we get back into the fight. Okay. Kill the cav. How have you not finished him? They're still going at it. They are still going at it. Alright, there's some break in there. Kill the saber militia. Okay. Finished him off there. Good stuff. And you need to finish off Yuan Shu. And if we do that, I think we win. It's been a brutal battle, man. A torn affair for sure. We're going to get the cavalry into a flanking position, get a rear charge off, and that should be enough to seal the deal. I do not want to. I don't even think I want to send you into melee. How much HP do you have? I guess you can. Yeah, just got to be careful. Where are you at? Alright, you're right here. Come get Yuan Shu.
The enemy general is fallen.
Yes.
They are no match. Oh, get back up, you coward.
Yuan Shu is dead. Alright. With him out of the picture, that should be a mass rout very soon. But at what cost? AI put up a real nice fight in that one. Charging the Jian sword guards, which I'm not actually sure will go that well for my cavalry. But they're just so depleted at this point in terms of morale. I feel, yeah, we're going to be able to make them rout. We're going to keep all of our generals safe at this point because I don't want to lose any of them. And you can get a rear charge in, and that should be enough to seal the deal with one more charge here. Yeah, just get in there. It's fine. Finish him off. Archers are so brutal in this game, man.
I'll come with balls. Hold the line!
Our cavalry's gonna get beaten up there. Oh my god, we actually lost him! What? Oh, wow. Okay. Well, we won, but it hurt quite a lot. Quite a lot. But we wiped out a numerically superior and honestly, probably a more elite tier army anyway. They had saber cav and stuff in there too. So I'll take it. Such arrogance. Such arrogance can only be repaid by execution. The hammer will fall. Yuan Shu will die, and I don't need him either. Execute them both. And we will take your money. We did lose a general in that fight. Honestly, we probably should not have. It's not a big loss, but I shouldn't have sent him in at the end. I didn't think he was going to die. I mean, it's romance mode. He had more than a sliver of HP. I thought it'd be fine, but he dropped pretty quick when I charged him in, and now he is dead. So, whatever. We'll replace him with someone else. And we are going to go for... Do we go for replenishment or do we go for income? I mean, that's a lot of money. And we're not going to be able to move for a while anyway. So I think we just go for a ransom.
Run back to your masters. Order has been restored.
And we will replace him. But with who? Get 2 full new cabinets if we bring him to the battlefield.
Peace through conquest.
He's 52 years old. All right.
To arms.
Oh, I just realized what that meant. Okay. So apparently, if you leave your old... I didn't realize you could carry your old retinue over. That's what that meant. I thought that it was just going to be like... you know what? I'm actually fine with that because I'd rather have the cavalry. And then we'll replace that. The replenishment. Look how long it takes to replenish. It's going to be 11 turns till those guys are fully replenished. So I think for a lot of these, we're actually just going to delete them and create a new unit. So yeah, these guys will take 5 turns instead of 11. So we'll just hang out in Luoyang.
The conqueror returns.
The trade port there, man. Yeah, the replenishment is... There are plenty of techs that will help improve that. But in the early game, big, brutal battles like that take a long time to come back from. So we probably won't see this army in action for quite a while longer. So in the meantime, we will recruit. Archers are incredibly good, and we lost plenty of them in that fight. So we'll go some more infantry as well. There'll be a nice balanced force. And they are convalescing. And that will take a while. So we'll actually probably get rid of them as well. Because if we just go for a new recruitment, like it'll take way less time. Okay. So that cost us some money. And unfortunately, we're not going to be able to push off of it either. So I don't know if we'll be able to put too much pressure there, but they lost their faction leader, which is a pretty big deal. In the north, in Anding, we got Lu Bu chilling for the moment. Let's take a look at our diplomacy with other factions and see how things are shaping up. Go right here. Take a look. And most people hate us. We're at war with pretty much all of China, as you would expect. And that won't be changing anytime soon. What we're going to try to do, I think, is get up our intimidation factor and get it to a point where we can force some kind of coalition so we have some allies in central China. Liu Biao would make a lot of sense because we already have a trade with him. We've got trade with Ma Teng, non-aggression pact as well. Actually, I don't think we have trade with him, but we do have a non-aggression pact. But Gong Zhuo shouldn't be around. I just killed him. To push on with Lu Bu relatively soon and do some conquering. And what we're going to do here, I think, is if we can put some pressure on Wu Du and capture Gong Du's copper mine, we can maybe finish off the faction for good. He's definitely in good shape to be doing some stuff, but first, yeah, I think we got to capture that farmland and get that under our control because the food is the most immediate issue. So we'll do that, and I'll see you guys in a few minutes. So one thing we are going to notice here in the early game, especially in these first couple turns, is public order will be a huge issue. Because one of the big detriments to having low intimidation is that public order, you get a -6 malice, which hurts. Which means we're going to have rebellions in a lot of our settlements. So in Hanzhong, they have rebelled. I don't think the Yellow Turban Rebellion will be able to do much there. From what I've seen so far, rebellions usually cannot take the settlement they attack right off the bat. So if they decide to get aggressive, they're probably just going to die to the garrison. Over here, though, Liu Dai is coming into Chang'an, and he doesn't have like a horrendous army, but I don't think it's anywhere near enough to actually take Chang'an, so I'm going to leave it be for now. Instead, we're going to focus on Hedong, because Kong Rong just came out of nowhere. Normally one of those campaigners who will focus on a very tall playthrough, where you kind of only capture a few settlements and build very powerful cities. But he is getting very aggressive and is actually moving on me. And again, like most of China, is at war. So he's trying to move on the city. I'm going to try to beat him there, but he will actually be able to reach the city before I do. But it's a walled settlement, and it has a pretty good garrison. So I think we might be able to defend it there. That's the hope anyway. Intimidation looking okay. At the moment, we are working our way back up towards menacing, so we can get back to decent public order. And then Lu Bu will move on Anding, the farmland. And as soon as we capture that, we'll have that all relatively settled. Still have public order issues, of course. And we're going to have to probably build some public order buildings to counteract that. But first, I need some food, because the food issue is the biggest problem. So that's the game plan for now. We're going to actually focus on our reforms for a moment here. Take a look at the skill tree, and I'll show you what we've built so far. Worked our way towards resettlement incentives. We have been building or working on reforms that kind of help us with the agricultural aspect because of the food problems we've been having. We also got a trade agreement unlocked with foreign envoys, and we worked our way towards, I think, which one was it? It wasn't slave mobilization. Yeah, it was currency-based economy was one we worked on. So this one gives us access to buildings that give us 300 gold a turn, which ain't half bad. So, what we need to do right now, I think, is actually unlock some of these public order buildings because it's been such a big issue so far. Take a look at what Unix Secretaries is. Doesn't help with public order, but this one does. Oh, no it doesn't. It gives +2 public order to all commanderies, but if you build a building, it's -12. Holy crap. That's a huge malice. Dang. So what do I think about Three Kingdoms so far? I think a lot of people are going to be wondering. At the moment, I think the battles are fine, but nothing particularly special, especially when you compare them to something like Warhammer. I think that a lot of us will have more fun in the battles there. That's not surprising. I knew that going in. On the campaign side of things, it is definitely a lot more complex, a lot more nuanced, a lot more strategic, and more difficult from what I've played so far. So if you're looking for a challenge, I'm not playing any Legendary yet. I can imagine that Legendary is going to be pretty damn hard, especially if you're playing a faction like Dong Zhuo or Lu Bu. We're not having the easiest time ever right now. And I think that the campaign is much more in-depth. Diplomacy is much more in-depth. It's a lot that we've been asking for on the campaign side of things. Now, if CA can get to a point where they can do that and give us the amazing, awesome battles, dope. I think that in terms of like the battle side of things, look, it's better than 99% of other games on the market. Probably still better than actually every other game on the market. There is no other strategy game that does battles like Total War. But in the grand scheme of Total War games, I'd say like Shogun 2 and some of the other historical games surely give it a run for its money if they aren't better. So yeah, I would like to see more improvements on the battle side of things. I haven't been blown away by the battles at all so far, but overall, I think Three Kingdoms is quite good. It's a good game, for sure. And the campaign is, like, pretty strategic and pretty fun so far. So I've been enjoying that element of it, but I actually haven't played a massive amount of it so far. So far, I've played about 50 turns spread across about 3 different campaigns. So I've not made it to a late game stage yet. I've not made it to a point where people are forming the huge coalitions and going to war with each other. So we'll see how that stuff shakes out, man. I don't know yet. But I have been enjoying it. I don't think anything that I just said there should be shocking to you. I think we've known for a while now that the battles wouldn't be crazy. And I think we also knew that the campaign side of things would be quite a bit better than what we've seen in a lot of previous Total War games. Which is where the focus is. It's what they've decided to focus this game on. They wanted to make the campaign very in-depth, and they have. I mean, just being able to do like something like pay a faction to, or I guess coerce, intimidate a faction into giving you money, you would never be able to do that in previous Total War games. In fact, a lot of the time when you have overwhelming force against an enemy and they only have one settlement left, all they do is say, up yours, when you walk up to them and try to engage with them in diplomacy. Which is really dumb, because that's not what would happen. If you are utterly powerful, they would do anything they could to survive. Instead, they're like, screw you, and then they get crushed and get wiped out the next turn. Which is pretty dumb. Oh, yeah, sure, dude. I'm gonna give up my settlement so that we can be at peace. Yeah, okay. Are you stupid?
You reject
yes, you are so generous. You're right. What a douche. Oh my god. Well, Kong Rong backed up, only to be replaced by the Black Mountain Rebels. Holy crap. Dude, things are hitting the proverbial fan, man. Look at this. Alright, let's get to Hodong. And also, movement range. What the hell is that?
Shape and guide passion.
Like, that's crazy to me. We're gonna force march and we're gonna be able to make it in, but my god, dude. Like, some of these, that's crazy. Look at how big this map is, and that is how far I was able to move in normal stance on a single turn. That's bizarre. Ugh. That would take, like, if you could only move that far every single time, it would take you like 80 turns to cross China. Alright, so this guy's gonna attack. Dude, I don't think you can win that. I guess we'll find out. If we lose Chang'an, I'm gonna rage quit. But I'm pretty sure our garrison and towers would be more than enough to kill him. Alright, we're gonna take this.
Lay them low. Faith is rewarded.
What? Oh, because it was raised to the ground? You gotta... Oh my god. That's not worth 4,000. That's not really worth it at all. But we need food. How is our food, by the way? If we do nothing right now... It's that still at -5. Should I spend 4,000 for that? I don't even know if that's worth it. It doesn't seem like it's that worth it. Because my ability to recruit and stuff will go way down if we lose that. That's so annoying. Alright, we'll do it. We'll do it. I need some food.
Nurture passion. What occurred in my
Might not have been worth it there, but we are going to raise our intimidation at least. +1 a turn is a joke. That doesn't really help us at all. I don't like that I've just won 2 battles and it's still that low though. Mission issued. Dong Zhuo looks to his own future. Yeah, his own future is staring at the dirt above his head. Okay. So we've captured that. We'll move southwards next turn. And we are garrisoning Hudong. And man, like a bunch of armies are coming our way. It's getting crazy. Let's see how things progress. Now, I love these kind of events. An ambitious ruler must have a fitting castle from which to wage their righteous campaign, but it would take several lifetimes to amass the funds required. The 12 bronze colossi erected by the first emperor are very valuable and would surely cover the cost. Now, we could play the role of villain. I think we're going to have plenty of villainy this campaign anyway, but I mean, 5,000 gold is really nice. The problem is, all your characters are going to hate you, and you'll get -10 public order in whatever settlement this is all about. So, I think in this case, because Lu Bu is he kind of rolls with the tides, rolls with the punches, as it were. He isn't always a dick. Sometimes he's a fickle douche. Sometimes he's a super nice, benevolent guy. Benevolence! So we're going to go for Benevolent Lord here, Beloved Lord. And we're going to erect our own blasphemous icons. And it'll cost a little bit of money, but we will get public order and satisfaction faction-wide. So let's do it. Okay, so even more armies are marching towards us. Holy crap. Kong Rong is not leaving us alone. Zhang Yan, not leaving us alone.
Act quickly upon instinct.
Here, we could raise a farm, which will certainly help us out, and I think that's what we will do. And Lu Bu is going to force march back, because if we don't, then Chang'an might be in trouble, because that's where Kong Rong is going. So we are going to force march back here.
Gather your strength.
Why are you going that way?
Lu Bu approaches.
Alright, we're going to get back, and we are going to weather the storm. So, in part 2, I can imagine there will be some big battles against Yuan Yao, against Zhang Yan, against Kong Rong, and I'm not going to lie, it's entirely possible we don't win this campaign. I did no practice for it whatsoever. This is my first time playing it. This is my first time playing a legit campaign in Three Kingdoms. I am going to make a million mistakes. The only campaigns I've done before this were Liu Bei and Guangxin Zuan, and we ended up doing like 20 turns of each of those, and they're very different start positions, and certainly nowhere near as challenging. You don't have all of China declaring war on you, so it should be exciting to watch. It should be fun to watch. I'm sure I made plenty of mistakes in this campaign part. If you notice stuff with my economy or anything that I'm doing, feel free to let me know nicely, and I will change it in the next part or as soon as I can, and we will try to survive the onslaught that is coming our way. Haven't lost a Total War campaign in a while. We might do so here, but I think it'll be fun to watch regardless. So Lu Bu got his work cut out for him. The Red Mist descends. We'll be doing some work in part 2. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Enjoy Total War 3 Kingdoms, man. Lots of content coming your way. Peace out, A-Town.